Hello, physics first teachers. A little different, not in the lab, not wearing the lab coat, but this investigation does not require any of the materials. It's a digital one. It's actually using a resource that we have available. So this is actually a good way to introduce PhET if you're not familiar with it. This is investigation 16.3. If you didn't catch that at the start of the video, let me share my screen and I'm going to walk you guys through what this looks like. Not super complicated. All right, let me just get some stuff minimized here. So you'll find investigation 16.3 link down here. You'll have the video there. I'll even put a direct link here that goes to the Faraday electromagnetic simulation. But I want to show you guys, if you don't have that link, how do I get to PhET simulations? You've probably seen that I've got all these different district resources up here. I talked to somebody and they didn't know that these were links. So if I click on PhET, you'll see that this is actually a link. And that's going to take you into the actual lab and simulation. I've got pulled up already, but you can get to any of those resources. Those are links. So actually the investigation is super simple. Have students go to that simulation, start the simulation with them, asking questions. Students should be able to then transition into answering questions on their own. And there's just investigating using the online lab. So in terms of what students fill out, that's what the document is for. When you actually get to the simulation, so here it is. If you're searching for it on your own, there is a search thing that you can just type in Faraday and it popped up. Otherwise, there's filters. There's tons of simulations. I've got a video on that you could go check out. Okay. One last thing before I actually just kind of briefly show the simulation. If you're actually logged in, account should be free. But in the activities section down here, you'll actually find all sorts of different, like if you're like, oh, I don't really like what Physics First did for these questions. There's a ton of different versions of lab sheets that go along with this simulation that you can look through, pick. It kind of gives you a bit of like, what level is this for? What's the type? And all that sort of stuff. So you can look through those and maybe find something different if you're needing to. Most of you will be running the browser compatible version. Typically, it doesn't ask me that. This just must be able to run both of them. The student Chromebooks can only really run the Chirp J, whatever that is. And PhET made a big effort to get all of their simulations to run through that so students could access them. Typically, these do fire up quickly, but I am recording while I am trying to download all this stuff. So you probably won't have this long of a wait with you and your students real time in class. Do make sure that before you assign this to your students, that you go ahead and look through the questions so that way you know what it is that they are working with. As you can see, you're given to start with a bar, magnet, and a compass, and so that way those can interact. And then there's different tabs up here for you to interact with. So now a moving magnet can generate electricity. Notice it's not generating electricity if it's still, but by moving my electric field, I move those electrons. This is why I love this online simulations. You get to visualize what's typically invisible. You could do this experiment in class and students can see the light bulb, but this lets them see like why the light bulb is actually lighting up. So pretty cool. That's pretty much all that I have to show for the actual investigation. You can mess around with more of this or the students, but it's just following the instructions, answering questions. Like here, it says, click on the generator tab. So now they're going to be doing stuff with that one. It's very straightforward. Love these for good investigations. I hope that that was a good introduction to the PhET labs. We have one more that I got to record coming in chapter 17. So I'll see you guys in that video. Alrighty, bye.